Let me just start off by saying congrats to this brother in finding love and finding a woman that he can't live without.
As I stand here staring at you, there are so many beautiful memories that flood my mind.
To be standing here with you today is a blessing and a privilege because you are without a doubt the love of my life.
I never imagined in 2017 would lead me to meeting my husband.
Now I want you to understand this. There is no such thing as a perfect person. But for me, you are as close as it gets. I thank God for bringing you into my life, and I thank God for making you my wife. I love you, I choose you, and it's an honor to be my wife.
Look, the Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. Duke and Chanel are social media influencers. So pretty much their relationship been online this whole time, to the point where we saw how they got together to now they are married. Matter of fact, let's take a look back at how they actually met.
I just pulled up at the spot and I saw her and she looked exactly how she looked online. She had the same type of just aura. And I was like, all right,
what was
cool.
my aura?
It was giving wife.
My name is Chanel.
I'm Duke. We've been dating for 6 years now and engaged for 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Back in 2017, I'm bartending. This was my side hustle. When you are bartending, you want to tell people to like pull up on me. So I posted the flyer and I was like, meet me here.
I had just got signed to the New York Giants, right? So I was in New York for a couple of months. My homie came to visit. I was like, yo, let's go do something. And then I saw her flyer and I was like, oh, look, before we go to wherever we going, let's stop at this place. I knew she was going to be bartending. I didn't know who she was. But I said, you know what? We need something to do. This girl right here just posted this flyer, said she was going to be bartending at this place at this time. I like her.
This is like an after work event. Again, it's not a club. I'm bartending. I'm doing my thing. And I see these two gentlemen come through the door. Their shirts are buttoned up to here, chest out, oiled up. It was a lot. It wasn't given after work.
I just pulled up at the spot and I saw her and she looked exactly how she looked online. Right? And she had the same type of just aura. And I was like, all right,
what was
cool.
my aura?
It was giving wife.
I don't think you ever told me that.
It was giving wife. I can't tell you that. But anyway, so I saw her at the bar and I said, yo, can I get a Patrona pineapple? And, you know, she did her thing. She mixed it up. And then I took it, went to go mingle some more. I came back. Yo, can I get round 2? Patrona pineapple. Did the same thing. Now I came back for round 3. And I was like, yo, can I get a, she was like, Patrona pineapple.
That's when I started to warm up. But still being professional, I'm working. I'm getting paid to do this job. He's cute, but like we're not about to do nothing else.
Yeah, so when she said Patrona pineapple, I was just like, oh man, I got it.
That's the bartender twang, though. That's how I was getting my tip.
Nah, because you wasn't giving nobody else attention like that.
Okay.
When she gave me the drink, I said, thanks for inviting me. And she's like, what?
I would call me all off.
She's like, what do you mean? I said, thanks for inviting me. You said pull up on you, come see you. So I came just for you. And she was like,
Pressure.
when I came back, I got the number. We linked up the next day. And from there, it's just been like.
From there to here.
Yeah. Thankfully for me, it worked. Otherwise, I would have came off as a stalker. But if you see somebody you like, man, you better pull up. I gamed her up. I put her in the bag.
And the rest is history.
Nah, this is a very amazing story. Think about it. He met his wife on a flyer. She was a bartender, and he saw her on a flyer, and he came to the event just to make her his wife. That's amazing. That is amazing. You got to understand, when it comes to athletes, these guys are very brave. They are very bold. They go for what they want. So when they see a woman, they like, yo, I want her. I don't care what she does for a living. I don't care if she work for tips. I want her. And that's exactly what he did. He went in there, he got her. But here's the thing. She didn't make it easy for him. Because when she initially met him, even though he was, I believe, in the NFL, she had to do her research. She had to look him up first to confirm he is who he is.
I was physically attracted to him. When he walked through the door into that bar, I was like, damn, he looked good. Like, that's all I said. I didn't know nothing about this man. Even though he wanted to hang out that first night, I did use that night to do a little bit of research, look him up on Instagram, see what it was, scroll all the way to the bottom, see if there's any girlfriends that I might have missed. And I did my little research, and the next day I went in with a clear head, like, okay, let's just have a good time. I wasn't expecting nothing, but I just knew he was fine.
And you know what's so special about this story? She never saw him as her husband. She always saw him as just a fun time.
It never gave, this is going to be my husband. I can't lie and say that. But I was like, we're going to have a time. We're going to have a good time.
So for me, it was, I wouldn't say right off the bat the romance was there, but the chemistry was.
Yeah.
Right? For me, romance is something that's a little bit more mature for me, and I have to be more intentional about that in order for me to do that. And I learned how to be romantic through this relationship, right? But early on, it was chemistry.
Think about that, bro. She only saw him as a fun time and not really a man that she sees as a husband. And he looked past all that. And he still made her his wife. That's a different type of determination. Matter of fact, there was even a time when she pretty much left him. Or should I say, they went on a break. And my man still stuck through it.
We had a conversation one time where we expressed each other's the feelings to each other, but it was very like surface level,
Yeah.
And then before our relationship even got to like flourish, we just stopped talking.
Yes.
Did you get what I'm saying?
So we can't forget the break part,
right?
Because the break that we took from speaking, no communication at all.
Yeah.
That was a period of 8 months of no talking. So we dated for 6-7 months.
Yeah.
We dated for 6-7 months when he was in New York playing football. And then I'm going to just be transparent myself.
Go ahead, please.
To my ladies and say that I was living in New York. I just started my career as an occupational therapist. I wasn't going nowhere. I knew that this man was here for a period of time. And so the initial vibe of the whole situation was just like, just have fun with it. And that's what I did. And so I prepared myself mentally to exit the situation.
So she tried to sabotage the relationship.
I didn't try to sabotage the relationship.
She tried to self-sabotage the relationship.
I guess looking back at it now, I was 25 at the time. I just graduated with my master's. I have a full-time job, bartending on the side. Like, I'm hustling, I'm moving around, weighing my options, and I'm not leaving New York. Like, that was the thought process. So I knew that he was going to leave, and I wasn't going to put myself in an emotional space for a man to uproot me and take me out of my comfort zone. Right now, at that time, it was no.
There are little things people do where you try to use that thing as a basis of why you shouldn't talk to this person anymore, right?
Yeah.
And that's what she was trying to do. So she was trying to use.
That's what I did.
That's what she did, right? Any little thing she would try that really didn't have no merit when you really think about it. But I'm at the time I'm emotionally intelligent enough to understand what she's doing. So I said, okay, yeah, let's do that. You don't want to talk to me? All right, cool.
Yeah.
I call your bluff.
None of that really matters because he still put those things behind him and married this woman. He still saw her as a wife. From day one, when he saw her on that flyer, he said to himself, regardless of what I gotta go through, I'm gonna marry this woman. That's why I said his determination is on another level. But I think it's the mindset of an athlete, right? Because like I told you guys, the thing about an athlete is this. Well, professional athletes, right? Because to be a professional athlete, you got to sacrifice a lot. And a lot of times, you got to sacrifice your social life. So the thing about athletes, they are not really that good with women socially. Because you got to think, bro, they spend most of their time training, practicing. So it's like a program, right? And then they get paid big bucks. So they pretty much pay their way through life. And they pretty much pay their way in relationships. I'm not saying that's the case with this guy. I'm just saying that's usually the mindset of most athletes based on the sacrifice that they got to make to be an athlete because there are no system in place to help athletes socially or to develop social skills, which will help them screening out women, especially the right woman who likes them for them and not financially. So regardless of the ups and downs that he'd been through with this woman, he thought it was wise to wife her up. And again, congrats to this man. Now, fellas, don't try this at home, okay? Whatever you do, don't try this at home. This is not a good idea for most men. And I'm just keeping it real because we don't want this to turn out to be the typical story of an athlete that saved a bird. I feel like based on the fact that, one, this is just my opinion. I just feel like based on the fact that when a woman is a bartender and she got to finesse men for tips, you will never truly know if that woman likes you for real because she's programmed to say the right things to get into a man's pockets. That's just the reality. So as a man, you got to be careful. And also another thing, when a woman sexualizes herself on the internet, that's never a good sign. It's just never a good sign. But hey, hopefully we won't have to revisit the story in a bad light and these two prosper in their marriage. But please leave your thoughts in the comments. It's your boy AyeQ. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.